Good morning, guys. Chris here, and it's very early here in my apartment. I don't want to talk too loudly because my girlfriend's in the bedroom sleeping. But this week, I'm going to southern and western Norway for a whole week of work. So I'm going to take you guys with me. But first off, we gotta put my bags in the car, and then we gotta move my work stuff from the V90 rental car and into the XC40.
Days burn me out, love just brings me down. Go inside like windshield leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night away. And maybe we will not regret it, you will not regret me. Laying down under the sun, burning love cause we are young. No one tells us what's done wrong, cause it's just me and you.
So fortunately, guys, I remembered to preheat the car today. So for you guys who are new to the channel, who are new to my videos, new to my Volvo videos, this XC40 is equipped with what's called Parking Climate, which I'm not mistaken comes bundled with the on-call package, meaning that this car has a preheater. It uses the engine's fuel to heat a generator to heat the cabin, and that means I'm waking up to a defrosted and warm car even though it's -2 degrees centigrade. So that's a really practical option. You can either activate it via a timer on the Senses infotainment system directly from the car or from the Volvo on-call app on your phone. Just hit that app or just hit that button like 20 minutes before you're going to the car, and then you'll come to a preheated and warm car. Super practical if you live in a colder climate. I have to use the camera light here, you guys can see, or maybe you guys don't see, but it's dark in Norway at winter time. The sun comes up late and it goes down early. It's currently 9:15 in the morning, but it looks like it might be like 7 or 7:30 because it's not very light outside. And the same in the evening. Unfortunately, guys, it gets dark like maybe 4:30 or 5 o'clock. It's already dark outside. But what do I use to help me get refreshed and woken up in the morning? Well, an iced coffee. And this is not a product endorsement. This is just me drinking iced coffee in the car in the morning. So I'm on my way now into Oslo to pick up a colleague at the train station in Oslo, downtown Oslo, and then we're off to southern Norway for a few days of work, and then we're off to western Norway until the weekend, and then I'm back home. So it's going to be a really long work week, but I hope I'm going to be able to, you know, give you guys content on this car, the beautiful Volvo XC40 R design, but also going to bring you guys along on the trip, do some vlogging. So I hope you guys enjoy that.
Hold you on the ground, make your eyes roll out. Kiss me all around, baby, do you like the sound of my wasted love? Wasted love, of my wasted love. Hold you on the ground, make your eyes roll out. Kiss me all around, baby, do you like the sound of my wasted love? Wasted love, just my wasted love. It's just me and you. Oh, yeah, it's just me and you.
Turn it down to 0. My God, have I missed the Bowers & Wilkins premium sound system. It's just bonkers. My God, it's so amazing, this sound system, and you really don't know what you're missing out on if you haven't heard it. Reviews, written, shown, filmed, whatever, can't describe. I can't describe how good this sound system is. It's so amazing. I mean, you just get the shivers through your whole body. It truly is worth every penny. If there was any doubt in anybody's mind, it's totally worth the $3,200 upgrade. Holy shit, if you like music, if you like listening to music like I do, you owe it to yourself. Because I've missed this, and I have this car for the next 1.5 weeks. Gonna go on some long stretches of trips. So I can't wait to just enjoy myself with the music in this car. According to the board computer, I've been on the road for 7 hours. I'm soon in Kristiansand, and I've sat in these sports seats for the whole duration of the trip, of course, because I've driven this car. And this car is equipped with the R-Design sports seats. They're a bit firmer than the comfort seats. Those are the seats I had in my XC90. So for you guys who are new to the channel, I recently had an XC90 that I sold. Had it for 2 years, 92,000 kilometers. I sat in the comfort seats. And I've been asked the question a few times before, do I prefer the comfort seats or do I prefer the sports seats? And after this trip, I just might prefer these sports seats because they are a bit firmer, and I just think they support you, my body at least, they support my body better. And after 7 hours, I think the comfort is just superb. Keycard hack. Hold. Power, and you can still leave your room charging your phones or computers or whatever. Finally here in my hotel room. It's just nice to sit down, relax after a long drive and a long day of work. But before I go, I want to do a little Q&A because you guys asked me some really good questions in the comments, and I feel like I'm not always able to answer them properly, so I thought I would just make a short Q&A here at the end of this video. And the first question is from Keith Smith. Keith, I've answered your question in the comments before, but I thought the question was so good, I wanted to address it a bit more in detail here in this video. So Keith says, I'm pre-ordering the XC40. They have the Harman Kardon sound system as an option. Why did they change from the Bowers & Wilkins? Is the Harman Kardon as good? And to answer your question, they haven't changed. They've always had Harman Kardon, but I think they've reserved the Bowers & Wilkins for the more expensive models from the 60 series and the 90 series. And the Harman Kardon will be the top tier audio system in the lower price models, the 40 series and below. And that is to preserve the Bowers & Wilkins brand value. I think this even might be a request from Bowers & Wilkins that Volvo are only allowed to either price their products as high as they do in the 90 series and the 60 series, or only reserve it for the more higher priced cars. Because if you look at other cars with Bowers & Wilkins as the top tier audio system, you have Jaguar, BMW, and McLaren. So I think that's the strategy. The Harman Kardon won't be as good because to be honest, the Bowers & Wilkins is spectacular. It's comparable to, you know, Burmeister systems and Bang & Olufsen systems, costing twice, almost 3 times as much. Don't be worried, because the Harman Kardon systems in the 40 series cars and lower, if they're as good as the Harman Kardon they've had in both the XC60, the last generation, and the V60, it will be very, very good indeed. Next question is from Ladrova 100. XC60 T8 question mark. Well, that's a brilliant car. He's probably referring to me selling my XC90. Will that be my new car? Well, I'm not revealing that yet. I'm sorry, but the T8 XC60, well, I've only driven it once. It is a brilliant car, and hopefully before Christmas, Volvo Norway have a press car ready for me to test drive. So I'm in communication with those guys, just waiting for an answer and waiting for that to be ready. But I will most definitely do a review and test drive all the fun stuff on that car. Jeff70 asked, you pre-ordered the all-new 2019 XC40. Well, no. I haven't pre-ordered it. I'm sorry guys, but that car, for my use, for work, personal use, and what's coming in the future for me and my family, it's just too small. It's a brilliant small compact, subcompact SUV, and I can't wait to get my hands on one. It just looks magnificent. I couldn't find a word. Looks magnificent on the outside and on the inside, but for me, it's just too small. So let's do one last one, and that's from Tapalino. And he actually asked me in Norwegian, Halla, vet du om XC90 T8 har 70 liters tank? Också, eller är det bara dieselversion som har det? So he's asking, do you know if the XC90 T8 has a 70-liter tank? And I've addressed this earlier when I loaned the T8 XC90 earlier this year, and it doesn't. It actually only has like a 50 or 52-liter tank. That's one of the downsides of that car, is that the fuel tank is ridiculously small, and it being a gas engine means it uses more fuel, so the range is like half of what you get in a diesel-powered XC90. So no, not 70 liters, like 52 liters. There we go guys, a short Q&A, and I think these questions are really good. And guys, I want to do more Q&As. I want to interact more with you guys, so if you have more questions, please drop them down in the comment section down below, and I'll make more videos like this, or more sections of my videos answering your questions. Hope you liked this video, today's vlog, today's car video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content guys, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.